Controlling timing in AI video, exactly what is happening and when, is still one of the biggest challenges. In this video, I'll show you a tool that changes that. Prompting can be unpredictable, but with AnyFrame, directing in every frame is now possible within Dzine. Those clips you just saw were created with the tool AnyFrame, which helps you control the timing and exactly what's shown on screen at any point. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same yourself, including audio to match. So let's jump into the Dzine platform and see exactly how this works. Unlike with most AI videos, you just have the start and end frame. With AnyFrame, you have the choice of putting in as many frames as you want and at any point in the timeline to decide what you want to show at that exact moment. Then from there, you can also add in a text prompt to help direct what is happening in every moment of that video, along with the actual timings of each image clip, and add a positive and negative audio prompt to get the timed audio to match the timing of the visuals. So let's break down the first clip. Here we are within the Dzine platform, and the first thing you need to do is go and create a new project. And I've already done that here with the AnyFrame project. We'll click into that now. And here we are within the AnyFrame project I created. And on the screen is an image, the first image from that sequence. So some of the first things you need to understand is that any frame can be selected. Down the bottom here, you have a choice of AI image, you have a choice of AI video or motion control. So we're clicking on AI video. By default, you'd have start and end frame selected, but you need to choose any frame. And then there's a choice here of 720p or 1080p and a length of 10 seconds. In here, you have the aspect ratio, which you can choose where it's on auto right now, depends on what image you upload, and then also the space for the sound prompt. So the first thing you need to do is create the images for this AnyFrame, of course, because it's based on the image frames that you want to prompt. So the first thing to do if you want to have a consistent character in these images is you need a character sheet, and this is my character sheet that I used here. If you'd like the prompt for that character sheet, pause the screen now and you can copy the prompt that's on screen. That's the prompt I used, along with just a photo image of myself. So once you have your character sheet and your story in mind, you will use your character sheet here by clicking on AI image, choosing the character sheet, and then putting the prompt that you've created to create that scene. Here was a cinematic shot of this man standing in a lush green forest, morning sunlight, and I used Nano Banana Pro 16:9 4K, and I click generate, and then that gave me this shot here. So then the same thing is done to create the rest of the shots. I write a prompt and I say create me a cinematic shot of this man in a war scene in the same kind of position in frame, and the next one again a closer up shot of him in the same position in frame, and then the last one with a cinematic close up of the same man indoors by a window in appropriate clothes, soft natural lighting. He looks reflective and emotional in the same position and posture. So once you've created the images you want to use, whether that's with Nano Banana Pro or any of the other AI text to image models or even just real photos, then you'll come here into AI video and choose AnyFrame. Then click on this top one here where you can add the images. Now if all your images are on the canvas, you could just click and choose them here in the order you want them, or if they're downloaded onto your computer, you can click to select them here or drag and drop them into this box. So the first image we want is the man here in the forest, and then you can click on the yellow line and choose the moment in the timeline where you want him to be. Then you can click anywhere on the timeline to add the next image that you want. So the next image for me here will be this one here of the wider shot of the man in the war zone, and then the closer up shot around 5 seconds in, and then about 8 seconds in, the shot where he's looking reflective out the window. And once you have those shots on the timeline where you want them to be, the next thing you'd want to do is put in the text prompt to explain exactly what's happening in that scene. Now I use an LLM like ChatGPT to help me to write the prompt. I share the images with it, and then I tell it, you know, this is what I want to create this video with these images. and this is the kind of timing, and then it will help me to write the prompt to explain exactly what I want to happen. I explained to it that I want him to be walking from left to right across the scene, and then in the last scene that he's going to stop and look contemplatively out of the window. So here on the right hand side you can see the prompt that I used to create the scene that you saw at the beginning. I'm going to paste that into the box here with the AnyFrame option, and then click 1080p, 10 seconds, and then go into the audio. So then here in the sound you can put your prompt along with the timings, like here forest, wind and birds, 3 to 6 seconds. We have rising battlefield ambience, 6 to 8.5 seconds, intense explosions, and 8 to 0.5 to 10 seconds, quiet indoor room tone. And then in the negative prompt, things like no music, no voice, no narration, no distortion, no clipping, and no sudden loud spikes. And then once you have all of your video prompt, your sound prompt, and your pictures set at the right timing, you can click on the generate button here, and it will generate that video for you up in the results. One of the things you'll notice if you're a Dzine user is that it's just 90 credits to create a 10-second clip. So this is incredibly good value. So if you were to look at what the pricing costs, say on the master plan for instance, what 90 credits would be video credits, you're looking at $60 for 9,000. So you're looking at literally 60 cents to create a 10-second video, which is incredibly good value compared to many of the other AI video models that exist right now. Absolute bargain. So it's definitely worth checking out for your projects to control video clips like this. So for this next example, I'd like to do a cup of coffee being poured from a professional coffee machine. And so the first stage to do that is to create an image. And the first image I created here was this one. Before we get into the process of doing this, let me quickly show you the finished video. A 10-second video, but highly consistent. If you go through the video, you'll notice that there's high consistency throughout the whole video. So I'm going to show you, this is the original image here, and the prompt I used for this, I got ChatGPT just to help me. It's a cinematic product shot of a clean espresso cup placed under professional barista coffee machine, no coffee pouring yet. You're going to notice that this obviously is a China cup, and I decided that I wanted it to be a glass cup because you can't really see the coffee pouring into the cup, and it would be more interesting with a glass cup. So then I took that image and just image edited it and told it to keep everything the same, but change it so that the cup was a glass cup. And then also I wanted to change this name at the bottom, so it would be ACT, name of my group that I have, AI Creator Tools, and so I put ACT on the machine. So then it was just a process of building up the images that I wanted. I wanted to have 6 images to show all of the process of this coffee making machine. And so here we have the first image before the coffee starts to pour, the steam's coming from the machine, the cup's empty. The second image, the coffee starts to pour. The third image, the coffee continues to pour, it's getting higher, there's more of a crema on the coffee. In the fourth image, the coffee stopped pouring, the coffee is beginning to settle. And in the fifth image, the milk is coming in, the hand's coming in, the cup's been moved, and the milk's coming in to be poured into the cup. And then in the sixth image, the cappuccino or latte is finished pouring. So we've got the 6 images here. And once you have your images, then obviously as before, you need to go into the every frame part of the tool here. So we went into every frame and we choose AnyFrame, and you choose the images. So I have just the 6 images selected, which makes it easy for me to choose them for any frame. Starting with image 1, I put it at the beginning of the timeline here, and then I want to choose 10 seconds, so I can choose how long it's going to be on the video is for, and then choose my second image, which is slight bit of coffee poured in. And if you're struggling to see what the images are, you can actually click on a plus here and it brings the image up full screen, and then you can click the tick there. And then the next image at say about 6 seconds is this one, 5th image here, and the 6th image as the final frame here. Now, one of the cool things you can do is you can put in a very descriptive detail here. So what I did is I take the 6 images that we have here and I take them into ChatGPT and I explain that I'm using an AnyFrame tool, and I want it to explain what's happening between shot 1 to shot 2, shot 3, shot 4, shot 5, shot 6, and it writes me out a full prompt for that. And so if you want to see the prompt, here's the prompt here. Create a continuous cinematic 10-second product shot of a barista-style espresso machine preparing a latte using the provided keyframes as strict timing anchors. Keep the glass cup as a central focus throughout, and frame progression must match exactly this. And you can see here it's got the times for the frame progression, and the exact times are in here. So obviously you'd want to line up these times with the same times you have within the prompt. So the second image would be at 1.4, third image at 3.4, etc, etc. And then once you've got the whole of your prompt in here, then into the sound, and for a positive and negative prompt. And of course, with the sound, you can also put in timings as well for the effects of the sound as they come in and out. And then a negative prompt, as we said before, with no music, no loud bangs, that sort of thing. So the possibilities now with AnyFrame within Dzine to be able to control exactly what you want to happen at each moment within a 10-second clip is incredible. It gives you the directional control that you don't have with some of the other video models. And the fact that it's priced so cheaply compared to so many of the other models is incredible too. What I loved in that video, if you want to go back and notice, for instance, is the reflection in the machine from the cup of coffee. It was so perfect. So many things about that video just absolutely spot on. If you'd like to try AnyFrame for yourself, make sure to check it out on Dzine now and let me know in the comments what you create, and I'd love to see it for myself. For more videos like this, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.